Joining us now on the Megacast is Chris Tull. He is the director of Humble Design of Detroit. Chris, thanks for being with us today.
Sure, great to be here. Appreciate you having us.
Yeah, good to have you with us today as well. For those that aren't familiar with the work of this nonprofit, tell us about Humble Design, the ways that it helps people right here in our local communities.
Absolutely. So yes, like you just said it, we are a nonprofit, and you have up on the screen there Togetherness to End Homelessness, which is what we are all about. Our mission is to transform lives and transform communities, and our local community right here in Oakland County and in Metro Detroit. By fully furnishing the homes of families, veterans, other individuals that are emerging out of homelessness, who've coming out of shelter, their journey into homelessness or housing instability has come to an end. They have a new place to live. However, that is place when you're coming out of shelter, you don't have anything. That new home, that new apartment is empty, and that's where we come in. We use donated furniture and household goods from donated by the community. And our design teams work with our clients when they refer to us to create a design for their new home, and then we go in and fully furnish that.
So take us through a little bit of that process. How are people referred to Humble Design, and who are they referred by?
So we partner, so we serve Wayne, Oakland, and Macomb counties. We partner with 26 different agencies and shelters. So out here in Oakland County, and we work out of Pontiac. Our main warehouse, and where I'm sitting right now, this is our conference room, is in Pontiac. But we serve all of our clients out of our Pontiac warehouse here, where all of our goods are stored outside these walls right behind me here. But we work with 26 different agencies and shelters. So here in Oakland County, that's places like Lighthouse, Haven, Hope Shelters. Down in Detroit, we work with the City of Detroit's Community Health Corps. We work with COTS. We work with CAS Community Services. We work with, over in Macomb, we work with the Macomb VA. We work with, there's a domestic violence agency over there helping survivors coming out of that situation. So those folks, when they're with their agency or their shelter, they're getting services, kind of wraparound services for helping find housing, employment, helping kids, family needs, all those kind of things. And when they find that new housing and they're placed into there, they've got their lease, they're ready to go. That agency that we are partnering with, so Oakland County, for example, Lighthouse will refer that client over and say it's a mom and her kids. They refer them over to us and they go into our schedule. We don't, because of the strength of our partnerships with the shelters and the agencies, we don't need to vet those clients any further. We know they are on a good path. They've got a plan. We are now helping them with that next step in stability by then fully furnishing that home. And we do that with our design teams that we have here on staff. We have 3 teams. We do 3 homes per week. So we're serving 3 clients per week. So a lot of logistics coming in and out of our warehouse here. But that team will get to know, it's a team of 2. They will interview and get to know the family a little bit, for example, get to know what their journey's been, number 1, but what they're all about, what they like to do, what colors do they like, what do the kids like to do, what makes them thrive, so that they can then literally shop our warehouse here and create a design for that family. So we really treat them as design clients, and it's about building a sense of comfort, number 1, and stability, and that foundation that I mentioned before, so that when you have that comfortable home, you've got that bed to sleep in, you've got that table to have a family meal at, that's so important. You can worry about the other things in your lives. You can make sure kids are thriving in school and that you're able to keep your job. And, it's really that kind of foundational stability that we go back to.
And you mentioned that you're going to be having, you do some work with veterans as well, and you're going to be having actually your 2nd annual Welcome Home Fundraiser featuring acclaimed Detroit artist Mike Hahn, and of course, and it will be emceed by Kim DeGiulio from WDIV or Local 4 in Detroit. That's going to happen at the Treasury Building in Pontiac. It'll be a great night of fun. Tell us about that event and the ways that it will help you and your organization's efforts supporting these veterans as they're coming back home, or they're in situations where they've served our country and now it's our turn to serve them and provide them some really great opportunities for housing and some relief right here in our communities.
Yes, absolutely. Yes, we do serve veterans. Are an important part of our mission. And we work at the VA in Detroit. I mentioned in Oakland, in Macomb County as well. The event is really, it is a fundraiser. It is to support Humble overall and our operations. I mentioned all the logistics that go in and out of what happens here for the folks we serve. And, for veterans, veterans are often, sometimes they're families, but often they're single people. And have had various journeys and through into housing instability, and we're able to, again, provide that foundation. So our Welcome Home event is really about, we've got some great participation from Mike Hahn and Kim. We've got some great sponsors helping underwrite the event so that we can really fundraise, because our operations, everything from maintaining our warehouse here to our staff to putting gas in our moving truck to serve the folks that we serve. It's all to raise funds for that. And it goes directly back into our mission. It's also a great night to spread the word about Humble and what we do. I mentioned that we do 3 homes per week. We furnish 3 homes per week. So we're on track to furnish 150 homes this year. And that'll serve over 400 people, including probably up to 20 veterans. That includes around 200, a little over 200 kids, 225. And as long as we can keep our funds and our operations moving, we can continue to expand on that year over year is our goal. And perhaps add another design team down the line, and another moving team, so we can serve even more folks. We'd love nothing better than to go out of business, but housing issues are not ending anytime soon. So we are doing what we can to help kind of raise our community overall.
The event is on Thursday, October 13th, as a week from Thursday. At the Treasury on North Saginaw Street in Pontiac. You can purchase tickets, individual general admission tickets, $125, VIP tickets, $175, and you can get a table reserved for 8 for $1,000. More information can be found. Go to Humble Design's website, navigate to their Detroit chapter. That is going to be humbledesign.org/Detroit. For more information. Chris, at this time, what are some of the key ways that people in the community can help Humble Design fulfill its mission for those in the general community, but also those veterans as well that you're serving each and every day and of course, every single week?
Absolutely. So you can help in any number of ways. We've already talked about fundraising. That's all nonprofits are going to talk about that. But, we really, when I mentioned our warehouse full of furniture and home goods, that includes not only your big items like sofas and beds and mattresses, that includes plates and dishes, that includes small kitchen appliances, that includes bedding, that includes books for kids. That's a big deal for us. It includes a lot of items that just make a home comfortable, includes curtains, all those things. When you think about an interior of a home, that's what we've got here to put together for folks. So we, rely on donations from the community to do that. And we take donations directly here at the warehouse. Again, if you go back to the website that you mentioned, Tyler, we've got a donation calendar on there where you can literally stop by during those donation windows during the week and drop off your gently used goods to us. We also have a pickup service for larger items. That's also on our website to be able to schedule that. And then we rely a lot. We do have staff, but like myself and some other folks, but we rely a lot on our volunteers. We've got a really strong volunteer database that we're always looking to add to. That's both here in the warehouse, sorting everything that comes in. A lot of items come in, and we rely on volunteers getting to know our warehouse. It's actually pretty organized, kind of like a department store. They get that all sorted around the warehouse. And then when we actually go out and furnish the homes, which 3 times a week, we take volunteers with our team to help, get in there and spend the day furnishing that home, setting the table, hanging curtains, making beds, all of those kind of things, setting up the kitchen. We need volunteers for that as well. And that's a way, both of those ways are really key for us. And it's a great, not only on a personal level, a very fulfilling thing to do, but you are really becoming part of a community when you do that. And you are raising everyone up, including those veterans who, have maybe been under-resourced over the years. So we're always really, we just did a veteran last week, right in Oak Park, actually, right down the road. A really great day with him. So
We've been joined by Chris Tull. He is the director of Humble Design Detroit, joining us on today's edition of the Megacast. You can find more information about Humble Design of Detroit and learn more about their second annual Welcome Home event happening next week, Thursday, from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. and purchase tickets. humbledesign.org/Detroit for more information on the upcoming event next Thursday. humbledesign.org/Detroit-events. Chris, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. We really appreciate it.